Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
It's pretty empty in here.
Well, empty.
Here's some good seats over here.
Oh.
Let's go over here.
I agree.
Yeah, right
Go over
there.
here. We'll sit down.
I hope the show's good.
Show back,
Hey,
mate.
listen up.
100% good.
Yeah.
Show be 100% good.
You need some Makeshift Einsteins.
I agree. 100%.
Who's your Makeshift Einstein?
Don't MC rules.
I lost my ear. 3 glasses with support stick. Must have left it at the bathroom.
You must go get right now.
I'll be back. If I don't come back in 5 minutes, just press for
I
one.
can't for one. It's show, live show. I know what's coming. You shut up. Hey, somebody's getting it. It's a circle gathering. Listen. Yo, my name is Purple Helix and I'm at the show. We fresh bumping from Ontario.
Yo, it's Sneak on the microphone. Hey, Helix.
Yo, get a new beatbox. Yo. I murder you one at a time with chopstick and I. You die 100%. No lie. Beware of him.
Perfect. We couldn't have planned this better. You guys look like... What do they look like, Jimmy?
Dorks. They look like a couple of dorks.
Your clothes, motherfucker.
Pardon me, hardly hiding the scabs and scars. Carved carnage captured on canvas with bad karma on standby. Common cotton swabs to quietly calm the lamb's cry. Listen with your eyes, come out with your hands high. Pick a pocket, loose tobacco, paint a portrait with Tabasco of a rascal racing to the moon to build a castle with a spoon. To kill the last of the consumers with the mood ring. Proof is not in the pudding, putting my footprint in plaster casting to add to the minus. Plus the finer things could be subtracted. Have to laugh to bleed the acid. I painted nothing, I think it matters.
Palette held and stance on my canvas. Hold up, mixed melodies like a damn with aggression. Letter with the mentors, love, regret, the one chance to finish the masterpiece by piece. Put it on mental camera, on and the damage run. Violence, cousin, I've used the brush, a death and a stepping stone to display another form of physical equivalence. But from a different view, into this great sky with no horizon visible. Typing to go to bed a third eye, never sure if I'll be looking the world, the rank and ascendant. Framing a statement, maintaining, containing, opposed to siren. Nation mind going on political lighting with age. It was auto blind man, only the 2020 can appreciate the fate of the ways and colors. Fading from each other and creating an over to anything is like respect is the asking price. Hidden beneath is a version of subliminal white hand is a mannequin posing off to open the page.
Like a scratch, far-fetched sketches sent by a different breed. Collecting inspiration in faces of pencil, paper, procrastination, random shading, chasing early stages of blueprint pages. Taste is toxic, ink and sink, seeping, carbon copy pasted. Grace Crayola as I waited patient in a vacant line to my surroundings, drowning out the pounding days of use. Soothing moments of peace and refuse to puncture expansion, breathing breaths of fresh monoxide. Barely getting by from fusing captivated wounds of boredom, order to torture of time lapse, cross and hunch necks, sun sketch shadows, paint cans, rattle, outline, cat spray in my black beret.
So are you lost? Question now. Hidden under the cover with the poisonous pipes. And if you're smart, your question now. Forbidden to slaughter, there's no reason to lie. So are you lost? Question now. Hidden under the cover with the poisonous pipes. And if you're smart, your question now. Forbidden to slaughter, there's no reason to lie.
I talk a lot to myself in the wild, third-person conversation, index finger leading my way to freedom from the weak-ass dog. They point blank from cup, a circle walking, Galapagos. No return to the train ticket. I live in hiding parts of undiscovered land. I battle the hourglass and taking smash hands. Don't condone the evil thinking's about kids' mistake to break the ropes and hope for rescue. Don't stop to the top of the smoke. Ceramic growth of human and both components. witness twice of elements lead to evidence and murderous rages, climbing pages, roots to grab ancient myths to disappear and clear the road to throw the path, returning twice. You know the last route's been drawn by more dawns and know our friends are enemies, haunted by essential needs to keep walking.
Stand on the man, stand, wait for the statements, hands in the air when there's no people. So the story's told and echo from flesh at different measures of evil. Ran to the lost and make the hook with a bracelet. I'll only live here for one night of dreaming, lost in a final fantasy with no patience. Dance with the shadows, B-boys dance with a battle, decoy, take a chance to change the channel. The weather calls for rain, I've seen similar pains. They'll never know my name, so I wrote the same document with a patent, with a passion, lost in imagine, found in reality. Reality was found in imagine, lost badly. Best to be in a room with all panic. Sadly it ends with no fairy tale or tragedy, but barely pale face, so don't get mad at me anyways. At least being lost is a part of me, and we don't hide it. So smooth it out with a melody, cause they're not buying it.
Brand new cane, ready to go nowhere and leaving no trace, no prince. Nobody can ever retake every chance to defeat the courage. It can lead to worst placement. Pace myself for the circle dance and a lot for the life. No breathe of a change is how it is made. Just lead them in the terrains, but this 4 inches ignorant. I wanna find a magnet for my blur, might cover the side with a priceless thing. There was experience walking, circle around the lyric is proud. Aquarius ran to the breadcrumbs, ran to the breath. One thing they can found a signal unless one predicts proximity to the interest. And it's just in a handful of medicine, acting alone. I think I better do home. From now on, I live between something holding my feet and the pressure it leaves embedded in the concrete. Lost, confused, like a dated, painted into a corner. Order that between all the mazes they cross out between visionings and being blind.
Are you low? Rushing now. Get over the cover with the boys with his mouths. And if you're smart, you'll question now. Forbidden is loving, there's no reason to laugh. So are you low? Rushing now. Get over the cover with the boys with his mouths. And if you're smart, you'll question now. Forbidden is loving, there's no reason to laugh.
Well, this morning we have on the phone a person who claims to be the world's last Viking.
Giddy up and get a chicken leg, but don't forget your manners. Eating public places and wearing robes, a statue flaunting, build a mansion, sign a document, and trade degrading pleasure, seeking treasure, to respect, invading, face to cleverness, and mental piercing notes, and help the vote against beheading soldiers of no fortune, looking through the market, searching for the stoneless swords, and nightingale warriors, share protect the force, the power, candle light the furnace, open flames of witchcraft, building popsicle sticks, kindergarten bonded children riding chariots. Giddy up and get your chicken leg, but don't forget your manners. Eating public places and wearing robes, a statue flaunting, nothing when you leave without the gates closed. The steel box guarded box to giving life.
To a man from a lost land, to a castle where our east grass, passing with an ink, gathers gold from the sun's heat rash. Long live a short life, run a bleed fast, sing a song about war and night, fight a be last, hands to the grindstone, a man, not a man when the wine's gone. No wife, stand alone, 2 shillings for a sword, can't write a poem, clean the floors for the kingdom, can't write a poem in this dungeon. Breathe, there's a need to roll them sleeves, I won't eat, plant those seeds, while that field, pound that steel, when you live in a castle, that's the deal. When the battle cries, sweat, tears over years gone, here's to the ears that hear cheers when the blood's drawn. Sound the trumpet, string the puppet from the hunting spot to burn the bodies, meet me on this hill, I made this song for you. Leave the words of bloody massacre and the enemies are running to. We want like a rerun, crack the brew, hand to the grindstone. A man, not a man when the wine's gone. No life, stand alone, 2 shillings, I'll make you a sword and write you a poem.
I can't believe the water dropped the fall and torture me. And I feel the fire burning, fire total to my feet. But I understand the wind is cold that's mounted on the tree. Fortunate for me, my father taught me how to read. Practical metaphor protection was discovered by the means of disturbing Mother Nature. Have her hand over the peace. Bodies washed ashore in order, floating in the seas. Every single foreign beat, of course, should be a quarantine. Hop aboard the wave and I proceed to reach this place. Sever meetings with the student, leaving haze. Plant the rainbow tree, the cave. Some alone, some in groups, some more than 4. Hit the real, the course explore. Use their energy to boogie, but can't ignore the yore. Throw the rope and ink what creature means this. Back in ancient Greece, the people used to not abuse their wish. Anything that's proper, wherever proper should be shared. Whether took a hold of it and proved to God I wouldn't bear. Now the color coded rainbow proven gold is stuff behind. Cut the build round designs. Using steel hammers and devices, the mind is not defined. Later jib it up to them, forgot to place them in alignment. Inside of black, but the last time someone last saw a lost miss. Looking for the breathe like an never trapdoor. Too many family members to choke.
mortals have returned from judgment. It is time for their final crossing into the realm of souls.
I don't know how to break this to you, but we're alive. Just ship us back upstairs, okay?
That is not possible. When you chose to enter this chamber, you left the land of the living behind. Anubis will ferry you across the river of the dead. Go, and may you know peace for all your days.
Well, maybe we can jump ship. Come on.
Warm body, eyes to rip your souls apart. Some godly, bona fide testament. Leave me, believe he. Some tracks, some thumbtacks, his mum back, some dum-dum that's claiming someone up wonderful pond ways. Round Snake Valley, watch for the hedges. Hits like a timber wolf, and for the record, it cleans better dishes, provide Christmas wishes. Hey, catch bigger fishes with sugar than vinegar. Winning her, loving her, car keys make marquees of those feeding grounds. How the beast drowns as a man watches, he casts his frowns. Bleeding is born to do staggering effort. Shimmering entity acts as a shepherd. Inquiring, I'm just here inquiring. Inquire these things.
Wandering past shards of shattered glass barefoot. Bigfoot's following idiocy. It's the odyssey, imagine with premeditated feelings. I think I'm dreaming of angels. Castrated wings tangle, provided this mangled creative web is masturbating. Heads proceed to be dormant. By the doormat to format the torment. I can't control, I can't withhold the secret journey much longer. Permission granted to enchanted buildings enhanced with secretaries dancing hyperactively in their pantless. Thoughts of pajamas, Santa Claus is coming soon, check your wish list. This is a figment of perception and indigestion of thought, mind-boggling. I'm dawdling past the oddities to gawk at these reoccurring mockeries, stopping me on time to see this dropping scene disappear. This year is flashing a comatose stages of overdose oasis and tasteless nudity. Laying here congruently on this mattress, a scrutiny brutally beaten. Blind people doggy style dreamy. Makeshift, extreme eating.
What's the color of my eyes after a posse cut? Gray bleeding, shaded jump change blended with coils of makeshift wiring. Spliced and spoiled, boiled in buckets of salty turmoil. I question my reflection cause it only shows up in tinfoil. Look, listen and breathe and pass your oxygen to me. It's invite only in this costume party. Even class matters don't matter. I've had it with my ink passion, clashing with my perception for change. You got some to spare? My life lesson has no direction, it's strange in here. A stained glass jaw with big ears. I got a hook, so let's go fishing for fallen tears in the crooked edges of reality. I got a closed book, I take a look, but I won't, cause it's locked with hopeless hopes. Knotted ropes, cheesy jokes, and pointless post-it notes. But what I wrote is irrelevant, similar to my silhouette, but not so elegant. Tiptoe on the dreams that wake you up in the morning. Coffee pouring, mission aborting, avoiding the warnings. Follow the adventure towards the castle, away from the sketchy dreams and closed books. I'm leaving tonight, but I'll be back. Yeah.
Your long-lost uncle has invited you on a vacation to an unknown destination with free accommodation. The only catch? Spend a night alone in a castle whose inhabitants are unknown. Who's at home? You won't know till you get there. But for a free trip? Hey, it seems fair. You never dreamed there'd be a downside. Ride into town high on your horse. Now provide proof of your identification for a Caucasian Asian with a very strange occupation, inoculating patients with DNA agents. He says it gives him days of entertainment, but don't worry, they all deserve what they got for eating people and stirring kids in a pot. In shock, you're escorted to your living quarters by a one-eyed monkey who likes giving orders. This borders on horror. You think to yourself, perhaps you should call on your uncle for help. But no, you're tough, you won't give up a fight. Presuming, of course, you live through the night. Just then 3 knocks on your door are heard. The lord of the manor would like to have a word in the chamber of souls. He means the kitchen. You take the stairs as your nerves are twitching. There's paintings on the walls of people with no faces, skulls on the ceiling and noise from low places. A few more paces till you're at the door. Looks like you got more than you bargained for. Do you choose to run or do you choose to hide? Do you stay alive? Turn to page 35. You died.
pressure is rising. At a constant rate I'm surmising how to concentrate with all this pollution coming through my window. It's been slow moving for hours now. It's textbook gridlock. I find this traffic more annoying than listening to Kid Rock. I wish I did walk, then maybe I'd have control of the situation. I'm losing patience and I'm experiencing this weird sensation. I think it's frustration with just a hint of claustrophobia. What, buddy, you wanna cut me off? I'm afraid I must say no to you. With every flash of brake lights, it feels like snake bites on my neck as others make rights and lefts to try to escape this mess. I hate the stress of trying to make it to work on time. I'm so confined and always in the slowest line. Everyone's anger seems to grow with mine. It blows my mind that this many people are headed in my direction, and on top of it all, I'm missing my ultraviolet eye protection. All I can do is stare at my reflection in the rearview mirror, spraying it with Windex and wiping it away so I can see you clear. I twiddle my thumbs, but I would rather fiddle with drums. It sounds a little bit dumb, but it's how I spend my spare time. With all this traffic, however, a free second is a rare find. And wouldn't you know it, I'm always stuck behind the slowest drivers. An 87-year-old battle axe cruising in her Cadillac, a severe diabetic in dire need of a medic. A pathetic new driver keeping one eye on the speedometer, scared to break the speed limit even if it's by 1 kilometer. My odometer stands still, but my watch keeps ticking. I want to have a tantrum like a child, screaming, kicking, yelling until my lungs hurt and my tongue squirts beeswax. But all I can do is sit back, wait, and try to relax.
I'm stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic and I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I've had it.
Stranded here in traffic, I'm not ecstatic. In fact, I had it.
It looks like a chain of metal trenching past the smog. How I hate the sound of carbon metal, especially 1,000 of them. So I'm sitting in this oven turning brownish bombs on the half a mile bridge. Maybe someone drowned or something. When waving is the only form of communication between me and other drivers and motorcycle riders. To beat the gating home quicker than I thought before I landed here. Honking horn is nothing but inflicted damage. Eardrum coincide the metallic ringing, and here comes another ambulance to break the record. Back to beat, they're trying to follow tested procedures of driving etiquette. Maybe I should put my middle finger downtown. Even side Jesus slow moving, and I soon learned that it's impossible to make a U-turn. It's just a long distance driving back from where I departed. The only time to say the number which my car had never started. Everybody here is frustrated. Everybody wishes everybody else would vacate. The bitter jealousy of every single car arcade, and this is supposed to be a road that feels more like a place to park instead. For all the cars behind me, I'll be back in an hour. I don't need to say I'm sorry, I just had enough of waiting. I can see that everybody walking pities me. I can stand the thought of barely babysitting across the busy city streets.
Not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place. Dare not forget today.
Past, present, future. Plant a seed, I got plans to see future's trees. Stand with me, I fought men to bleed freedom's ease. Land of beast, I want sand to breathe, leave them be. Clear a canopy to raise the banner, please. I got plans to see future's trees. Stand with me, I fought man to bleed freedom's ease. Land of beast, I want sand to breathe, leave them be. Clear a canopy to raise the banner, please. So this is distortion. So this is down. Picking signs help with the days gonna have an abortion anyhow. Chicken wire on the platinum card in nature's neuter.
time machine, making everything seem quicker than the fast evolving to seduce the present tense. I'll be the futuristic dreamer, robot building air-conditioned temper ventilation, racing past the albums, holding this memoir, reflecting hot like rent, the flashing lights and waterways, the base in outer space. I face my boots of gravity inside the laws of rocket science. My Mac is mad at me for set defiance, glowing signs of blinding me. No disease, I travel season for the bait to date, the fatal poison cured by homemade remedies. Instead of seeing with spectacles, I grew a set of tentacles to help my visionary berries from my cooling tray box. I'm afraid of Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
Plant a seed, I got plans to see future trees. Stand with me, I fought man to bleed freedom's ease. Land a beast, I want sand to breathe, leave them be. Clear a canopy to raise the banner, please. Plant a seed, I got plans to see future trees. Stand with me, I fought man to bleed freedom's ease. Land a beast, I want sand to breathe, leave them be. Clear a canopy to raise the banner, please.
My home is a cave, I'm cheaper for the kids who were made into warriors to help me define the prometers across the roughly reaching from rubber sit together, covered long wind and up on the summer travel about to get to the cliff of bladder. The clothing away consists of break out within the tree. I camouflage the damage of the being on top of the bridge, and I'm hungry. I don't hold silence, know that I'm tired of provide a rope that cup tied to lose supply. I don't consider robot tag along. Improving me, I'm screaming and grunting and nugging deep, and I need a hinting appropriate kind of head that needs to travel with arrow, make an end of you with dick from than this. I'm quick to throw it to a hole and kill the fish again, no pain, no gain. I stand prepared for anything bigger than me, learning tricks as a escape from generations of poverty, life for rewarding and necessarily not in the zone of a compliment. If it were for the past and its action, there would be no future.
Everybody pushed their way to the front row, standing with a stranger just to know the danger. Fascinated by the 500,000 people circle dancing, jumping up on acid, trying to be a superstar. Look, mom, no hands, no shirt. Aren't you proud of me? Embarrassing members of the family. Nipples, beers, bleeding ears. What we hear, screaming cheers, cheap and beers. Hide your fears, not so weird. Biker's beard. No one ever looks to the way of authority. Dehydrated to the brim, need some water. Have a for a boy, please fetch a dozen for my friends intending to distribute them, and even our rations. I bet you catching SARS lingers in the back of guess who's mine. Try to save my respiratory system working really well. Trying to hold my bladder system working not so well. In fact, this horny devil hell inside this cooking sun until the dust justified. Thunderstruck, see a bug, smoking truck to fly. Jump above the sky, chosen ones are more important. Looking forward to their unobstructed view. Look at the pretty light show. No one seems to care. Bare chest of women need air. Bottles soaked in tear. Please let me go.
Everybody rush for 1 hour photo, wishing I was there, or listen to the bang, or very jealous watching 500,000 people turtle craving, jumping up the snaps on pictures of the superstars. Looks off so damn so hurt, party passing me barely, get the feeling from the scene, brittle mirrors, wishing we're really there, sitting here, living near, missing gears, bending fears, subtle tears. Should've went and drove all the way through the morning heat. These highways are all swim like an otter at the poor boy. See that I'll never get another chance to see this total racing easy peek of back, and I'll even with the star, think you're in the back to get through line. Time from all the heaven story, listening is really hell. Time for showing interest and ringing pretty bells. In fact, I'm forcing everybody not to ever tell me about the time I'm alive. What the fuck, see the stuff going from the sky, running from behind and slowly keep it to the open. Looking too much from a very fucked up view. Was it because I like the stone? Legends is a stare, fair, tempting getting seen. Where following the snare, please let me go.
lack of white, loss of Venus, lack of light, immortal of Jesus, acted right, get back and fight and pack a mic. It's all the same, makeshift hall of fame, call my name, jump change, hunger pains, thunder rain, flooded brain, summer stains, hunters tamed, wonder insane, lover in vain, cover the blame, someone came, everyone left, anyone impressed, read from your chest, bleed to be blessed, need to be next, nothing less but a neurologist with no regrets. He who holds the cards gets scarred for burnt black matches, you can bet. Broken box break sings the songs of bloody ratchets, past the greased and vice grips. Immediately monopoly, muddy feathered wings, left door halo with pipe cleaners to attach it, the cold copper coated attachments. Nursling more chump chain, threaded with plastic patches, understand it to know it. Northeast, southwest, properly made the upside down break for my canvas, the confused rat race with no cheese and extra shoelace, stay with damage, please. I can't manage without a kryptonite bandage in a costume party where knuckle dragons snagging through new troop vital fantasies. I may punch a less more for the people selected equals expected, except that no one's mastered the start. I planted seeds only to chew the roots in the dark. My hands bleed visions on ivory sheets, spoken true from the start. I grabbed the pen in the deep end, broken in two, stuck in the earth's crust, now breathe the fumes. If you lost it, bet stitches in your mouth for shock value before the world turns into dust. How many times do I have to tell you that it's all about trust? It's all about trust, and it's all the same.
It's all the same, chump change, everything's remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals hold us hopeful through restraint. It's all the same, chump change, everything's remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals hold us hopeful through restraint.
It's all the same, I couldn't handle the answerless questions. Ran through this funky scene like my scenes don't need many, and you don't need to get lost in my confession. I'm man, black, blue, bruised, naughty dream type intentions. No reason to squeeze light through this entrance. I can see over the trenches with a fistful of dimensions. Of tensions rejected, I feel a sentence. My turn, passion burn, I feel a sentence. I learn, pudding has no proof, I feel a sentence. Irrelevant, intelligent, skeleton structure. With a broken turntable needle that pierces the body like angled acupuncture. Can you hear the children calling? Understand the luxury of vultures, blood hungry vultures, money grubbing scholars, screaming whatever feed me, teach me, it all cost dollars. The line beside the rest of the strangers, neighbors, mindy ranges, what MCs with flashy pages, screaming danger, outrageous, common spoken, but the nature of it was soft and broken, scope and soaked in denial, rocky roaches, sorting through piles of bullshit. Einsteins a genius, black or white, moss of Venus, lack of light, immortal of Jesus, acted right, get back and fight and pack a mic, acted right, get back and fight and pack a mic, it's all the same, it's all the same.
It's all the same, chump change, everything's remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals hold us hopeful through restraint. It's all the same, chump change, everything's remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals hold us hopeful through restraint.
The train.
For now it's chain sneakers, nothing is remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals hold us hopeful through restraints.
Thesis of Einstein, white and black, Venus of Mars, light and lack, I bleed behind walls, fight with a mic and a stack of cards. Acting right, cause it's changed me and you, full of flaws and strange minds, minimal claws, hold the applause so I can rhyme. Genius of Einstein, white and black, Venus of Mars, light and lack, I bleed behind walls, fight with a mic and a stack of cards. Acting right, cause it's changed me and you, full of flaws and strange minds, minimal claws, hold the applause so I can rhyme. Taking the Trojan under Lucifer's distortion, abduction, abortion, token portions, instructions for people, virgins and poison. Boys and girls, turner, birds, sisters, with a light for the rainforest city, who killing spree, pretty scenery, isn't it? Hypocritical pain, panties, with copper framing, epitome of minimal misery, but it's all lost in layers of vengeance, principle, and energy. Lies are worth their weight in pennies, false or true. Go hide after Earth, cause Earth's hide is tough to chew through. Dead to chew, chewing on tobacco flavored Slurpees. Hey, asshole, pass the apples that Adam and Eve they bounced, branded and banished. Banshees and bandwidth, band-aids and bandanas, pulling a gun to grandma, I'm singing off key, mad country grandma. Slap hands, talk shit, full of tattoos, spangled banner. Jerry Springer's final thoughts about makeshift handlers from Canada. Recorded with lots of pandas and money, there's only about 100 pandas. Isn't it funny? Pandora's box needs douching for manners. Mannequins and maniac, mansion shenanigans, an ugly person on UPL, rapping like an amateur with bloody bandages. Buddy structure, skeleton, hearts like gelatin, intelligent, irrelevant, telling me how to find females, take those orgasms, here's a $5 bill. Forget organ donors, puppet hair on Horton. Homeless former house owners, street sleepers, worship supporters that creep deeper in the change. Worship supporters that creep deeper in the change.
For now it's chain sneakers. Nothing is remaining strangely normal. Only normal vocals, all the soulfuls through restraints. Now it's chain sneakers. Nothing is remaining strangely normal. Only normal vocals, all the soulfuls through restraints. Now it's chain sneakers. Nothing is remaining strangely normal. Only formal vocals, all the soulfuls.
It's all changed, I couldn't handle the questionless answers. Walk around this clear scenery like my scenes be mending, and you should get lost in my confessions. Push your broken turntable, needle acupuncture is free, and the benefits can you hear the humans hollering medical. In a country of dangerous descendants, my head is full, the radius is endless. Outrageous comments spoken with the nature of it was soft and broken, scoping the now, rocking roach, good silk, sorting through piles of bullshit. Genius of Einstein, white or black, Venus of Mars, light or lack, up, leave behind bars, fight with a mic and a stack of cards. Acting right, cause it's changed me and you, full of flaws and strange minds, venomable claws, hold the applause so I can rhyme. Genius of Einstein, white or black, Venus of Mars, light or lack, up, leave behind bars, fight with a mic and a stack of cards. Acting right, cause it's changed me and you, full of flaws and strange minds, venomable claws, hold the applause so I can rhyme.
Sure you won't change your mind?
Is there something wrong with the one I have?
Never been the type that gets a little paranoid. A little rapper started like this, even try the curtain calling, going smaller by the camera, stamming hello. I don't run the cradle and the point, the staring feet, the dreams, the front, the back of the hells with symbolized cavern. It's a battle, it's denied being follow, hollow way to the right and leave to the left. To be intensive all the times allowed. How's mine for so habitual acuity? Trespass, immediately, yes or no activities. I bet that people want you knocking in to energy connect, like we're trying to avoid the better than advantage. Setbacks are pebble of the wishing well. Listen, tell the truth about the bruises, beg you use them, tell the move, build the truth, the path to walk along and talk amongst your fellow scientists. Can navigate and never seen defeat disorder. Keep a memory eventually get steady. Use the tape recorder. I before we're not a silent. Walking tight of silence. Why man does at a time. I'd like if you can act to see the second meter cross the double digit till it hits the six. With the reactive to keep you sickening and lift the meat deceiving. Trick too much to see from flipping up your sleeve. But the fact is, actions are more cornerstones than the bricks of you. The build the road to stick to you. The build the oceanic coaching killer. Hit a woman mirror nearer to the sun. I can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide has been blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept with the night. I can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide hasn't blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept with the night. I can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide hasn't blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept with the night. I can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide hasn't blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept with the night.
Gaze into the black box, holding all attention. Hostage peering through binoculars at the popular bird's very first word. Synchronized war, perpendicular through the woods. Wish I could have known Sabella, but it seemed to follow us to hide and spectate. People in the undergarments lead shade from the nervous system under microscopic auctions. Alien toxins seem to be the only option. Stakeout, X-rays, staring through esophagus. I'm breathing monoxide, plus the color blind in my eyes. First pause include a rite of visit to optometrist. A vision simple like the telescopic glass attacking misfit. Tried to open every flashing latency reflection, thinking I could win this staring competition lesson.
I can't get off the bridge that exists me. I can't get off the bridge that exists me.
Surrounded by the sun and several lining on the spectrum. I root for the coloring, covered by the retina. Travel down the octave nerve and gelatin surroundings. Blocking for the people pulling quicker speed than sound beams. Everyone is running from the satellites and governmentals not determining intelligence of peeping Dom and voyeurism. Looking to the people, paparazzi taking picture, making friends of paranoia, practice pose a pretty face.
Paparazzi call me bread. Locking down the top, zoom karate chop and watch me rant. Sloppy comes the naughty bomb, come to me to stop the press. Shut to me the ground, eye candy, still my rotting flesh. Monkey's on the top, you unblock the water steps. Selling rocking, knocking brothers off and then upload the rest. Help the salad, Bacardi, Rocky buffs and bodies dead. Talking off, he have to realize that there's nothing left. Save a little middle ground for the losers looking down and face off against the shadows of revenge. Take a minute to enlist is ever different for the morning light. Get inside the green cup, in depth, optician, non-existent, God forgive them, not religious. Stop to listen to the ways that cracked against the shallow graves. And redeeming all the savior one can earn a top of burning bucks and sharing lust for perverters of the being. Out of town, the nether sin, the persons out of panel, loads of blubber, camouflage pants, nice with summer in the branch swipe, information panoramic sight with a dimly lit plant right down behind the plant light. Carriage from my carrot clothing, tearing down the obstacles, the places up in front of me. You're in the court selected next to kin, man the groundhog puddle, show my image, shabber fast, shattered glass, if my naturals are protected.
I can't get off the bridge that exists me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide has been blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept it with the night. I can't get off the bridge that exists me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide has been blocked off for miles. Soft over to accept it with the night. I can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide has been blocked off for miles. And soft over to accept it with the night. Can't get off the bridge that exits me from this watchful island. The perimeter to the Adelaide has been blocked off for miles. And soft over to accept it with
The plane office occupied.
Peanuts sold in the gallery for your right eye.
Might I bite your dog?
Reverse psychology.
I'm blinded by the fog.
Reverse technology.
More likely than man-made.
It is for acid rainforest toothpicks sold on eBay.
Hearsay evidence, acute accusations, a propaganda programmed radio station.
Oh, today's the day of wine and roses, neglected time and frozen emotion, a body brigade of pros and emotions, corrected minds and open ocean. The money tree, I'm a monoxide. This is the bloody knee. Under the hawk side. Corporal, hand me the chain. Negative. Can't do without done. Maybe the regulars breathing from a strange respirator system. Detect anthrax and let it set later days. Suspect antics when smells like pepper spray. Respect nature's development. It's cold to the shade. Pollution and all, stupid and human and lost. Who can I trust?
No one is holding the hand in the air, to bleeding and buildings and killing our crush.
Chewing their balls, proving the rumors of lost. You should have lost.
Feeling to prosecute enemy ground, surrender the frown, dressed up in brown.
Sit on the ground, hold on my brain. Back of your rounds, give your grenade.
Launch in my pocket, prepare for the raids. Out of my porch and waiting for aid.
Prisons like thrown on a chain, while the ozone is calling for rain.
A little bit strange, I think it's name. Guilty his name, fall with the blame. Forceful figures, hydrogen garbage day. Forceful figures, hydrogen garbage day. Forceful figures, hydrogen garbage day. Forceful figures, hydrogen garbage day.
To the underground with a bottle of water, most of the dollars. So hear us, give up your mother and father, nuclear winter, huddle like a turtle.
Murder a girl, hit a referral, study the world, go to a nerd, better the words, think of a bird, down to a tree, love but discreet.
Don't step on the insect, step to the beat, won't rest with the swim, and swing, come and see heads in their rain, instead of wind break, odorless and tasteless, odorless cyanide.
Blind eye to the picketing policeman, red eye to the catcher packaging, left the leash and head down with ratchet fastenings, now the beast instead of tackling.
Poison the lakes and streams,
contaminate the queen.
Emotions are waiting for dreams.
Treason is not seen.
Diseases are bleached clean.
Reasons are contained in
Put a suit and tie on, enjoy the team.
Bungee jumping, rupture spleen. Roll the green to catch a picture perfect scene. Stitch, MPD, 3 billion walking dead, killing, docking, threats and committed threats and regret the petting, two-stepped and teasing, crossing lines and talking, letting you escape the breaking parents' heart before exceeding the broken, empty-handed mission you embark.
Oh, this is the ending, a story from ending, a bending, a method, descending, ascending, a message, pretending, a lesson will teach you a message and lending a message. Piece of my carnage, strap on the harness, overlap under the armpits, spin up that trumpet and play it and tarnish. Be careful climbing the mountains, hydrogen garbage.
Nevertheless, taking a breath, missing your chest, kissing with death, forgetting the rest, the civilization, making a pass, go to formation, keeping the distance and riding her wheels, start to the finish of magic ideals, reading a story that's hotter than steel, cut at the player for confident feels, step into barricade, physical force, to open up and shatter with the force, spot for divorce, set up a force, say it again, negative people eat everything's end, try to pretend, try to defend, I thought it's a friend, wasting my pen, suffering again, suffocating friends.
But we can still see past that. Both wrap around the second under the light of control. Yes, the square the rings we fighting. Falling monuments between us, the armies decrease in time. We're both strangers making the statement that hints that you're in danger. Living yourself in oxygen, nasty slowly let me corner you. Then step by step we follow groups around like boomerangs that murder you. Lead, rest, pulse, pride, doom, pace, proof, paid, plan to victory is mine. Read the fine prints. Lead, rest, pulse, pride, doom, pace, proof, paid, plan to victory is mine. Read the fine prints. How can the things I wait for make me greater to say that I need to be in control? People are kind, letting me win at the stage. None of the lies are pathetic, I did to keep pulling a bunch of the same line as they made it empty. That's why my embarrassing pulling your horses coming to bleed. Open your wounds, create a maze in the barricade. A second, a step in the doubling jump. Sacrificing weights, stitching the void and loving the bump. I'm the original queen, picture was sliding the screen with these. Faking the peace when it's ordered to die. Underneath the control of the pride, letting the tables start to turn. Palm the leading character, default to enchanted lands. Poking towards the trees in a vision away from trying to visible nearly to the point where I can stand, standing above. The best is right, you made it to the beat, and the victory is mine with the fine prints. The best is right, you made it to the beat, and the victory is mine with the fine prints. The best is right, you made it to the beat, and the victory is mine with the fine prints. The best is right, you made it to the beat, and the victory is mine with the fine prints.
Yankees will always suck my ass. 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 Yankees will always suck my ass.
They seek nothing but perfection with foundations in refinery. Rarely ever have an off year. They're an everlasting dynasty, the finest team with the latest views. Their attitudes worn skin tight, but that's what happens to most who sport the white and navy pinstripes. They all know how to win right when they need a win quite badly. They steal the league's best talent as they burn their money gladly. It started back in 1919, but I'm not sure what he cost them. They got the biggest slugger in the game, a kid named George from Boston. They held on and never lost him. He produced for years to come, driving in countless teammates by virtue of his home run. But it didn't stop there, like the Red Sox, so the teams were also careless. In 1959, the Athletics gave away Roger Maris, teamed up with the Mixter and a rather short porch out in right. This duo started swatting balls that were sailing out of sight. From that point on, their dominance grew substantially. With many faithful fans, they were in a happy state financially. Eventually, it came to be that nearly every postseason, there were many ill-advised trades for practically no reason. Over time, it's developed into a rather nasty habit. They see something that they want, and they just have to have it. Taking my team's all-stars without the courtesy to thank me. In case you couldn't tell, I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the New York Yankees. I hate them. I mean, they just take my team's all-stars without any courtesy to thank me. Now do you wonder why I hate the New York Yankees? I hate the New York Yankees. I hate those New York Yankees. I hate them. Stuck up, snobby, cocky, and arrogant. Watching interviews with Derek Jeter, his demeanor becomes apparent. An egotistical smile gets me riled up and angry. A bad call by the ump makes Jeter a little more than cranky. They think because they're Yankees they can say and do what they please. If you ask me, though, I think being a Yankee is some kind of disease. But still, their winning ways has every slugger ready to sign up. And that's why their bench warmers could each bat fourth in my lineup. I watch Clemens in his windup, then think of Pettit and Mussina. There's Boomer and Rivera without even mentioning Jeff Weaver. Each one's an overachiever who doesn't plan to wait for the check to come in the mail, cause they're all Cy Young candidates. They want their money now, and I'm afraid no is not an answer. Being waited on hand and foot, they desire to be pampered like a graduate from Stanford, Harvard, Yale, or Princeton. They think they're higher class than most, and they don't need convincing. A melting pot of evil the Yanks manipulate and mold. Each new recruit with pleasure, their fate is now controlled. Until they're old and useless, and their hair turns white and gray. Then they'll be wrapped up in a package and promptly traded away. Taking my team's all-stars without the courtesy to thank me. In case you couldn't tell, I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the New York Yankees. I hate them. Taking my team's all-stars without the courtesy to thank me. In case you couldn't tell, I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the New York Yankees. I hate the fucking Yankees.
clock as if it's occupied and ready to bypass the present to become legal. People fix the volume when you're hearing getting a capability. To the deep end on defense, holding leaks and when you're weak in bladder disorder in Florida, wear shorts to advertise your wrinkly old pale chicken legs.
Play the market, the shop I want, but attack is spending pension checks, selecting attention span and chilling. Hold my hand, I'm feeling nervous in my soft block on the inside of the quad squad. Bank off the clock, almost minutes, and I'm moving about patches. Skin peeling off my crackle side, Jekyll side of contact with the famous Dr. Walking, the old man historian, the story of weather. Whether or not you can relate to occasional grumpy moods, hiding please and thank you, body with it, inspiring tuberculosis, I reply with, you don't have a bad head, but your brother friend that was
ready to die, my bed's in the sky, send my goodbyes, life's on the lines, I'm ready to die, my bed's in the sky, send my goodbyes, life's on the line.
The vow and the few don't exist, even so a man that controls how you go overstep for the Lord of respect, alone with no grit for the floor, everything that'll go close to him. And the moment you get past the midlife inside, everything begins to smell like coffin in the coffins. Every second you've an option that never ends, and out 3 weeks, everywhere you go you get a 10% discount, Eureka. Walking down the tenants of the hassle, tired of the lashes, let the heat attack since you're in the heavy read, the benefit, and let the humor in to the diary. Not even that could have you missed the Matlock marathon, over 1,000 famous heirlooms, books like Jonas on a would like to remember, but every single one that looks like one another.
My bed's in the sky, send my goodbyes, life's on the lines, I'm ready to die. My bed's in the sky, send my goodbyes, life's on the lines, I'm ready to die. My bed's in the sky, send my goodbyes, life's on the lines, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die, I'm ready to die, I'm ready to die.
Dedicated on the pens, well I give a condescent, not a terrific competence. I'm a friend of London, heaven, all the geeters, all my getting terminated. Did that or all, what you know, heaven's all, being lost in the mall, when they call an engine, like all to the halls, and I call for each other now, when I fall, see, steady tall as a star, cover up law, crawl, replicating the sun in the fall. Wake up in the day, crazy, we got your ride light, told about your past match, going over the app, had trouble keep itself, how we're drilling in the fine, so I have to the cave for the sake of life's grace, I give faith to my way to the brain, for away from a laser come a run away with a chase, they erase in our case, and the place, and the maze, and the play with a vengeance, catch spilling nothing of attention, intrinsic, the to the question, head up of wretches in the barbecue in Belgium, looking kinda grey, I haven't shaved in about 1,000 days, the shadow that make me out of place, I'll become more louder than before, on the cut your red, how about my pants are brown and bland, I don't even have an ounce of stress. Sick of the bends and joints, sick of the pens and balls, sick of the wrinkly skin, sick of the soap dental plan, a break from the home to vacate regimen, sick of the complicated complaints that inflated debates and veins and Venus stains, my flannel t-shirt and jacket wrapped around my waist from cut and paste to all expensive paid vacation, just nature fossil chasing kids with this and eating raisin, that evicted pension running low, stand that evicted pension running low. Orthopedic seeds, the novel reading bees, covering jerky of the feast, or at least the peace of mind, blind degrees, focusing, holding in my trophy PCs. Please take a second, dude, grab a hand across the street, pushing help for walking, twice the work of talking over baseball, talking to tie up the knots of the gray hair companionship, and pull up the socks of the rumbling championship. Stand at evicted pension running low. 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 Stand at evic
I have had it. I have had it.
Watch yourself carefully, Bow.
All right, who's responsible for this? You are in very, very big trouble. I don't want to hear about it.
He's fired.
You're fired. You're fired.
You are fired. I want him out of here. Pack your bags and you're fired. Go find a job.
You fired. You fired. You're fired.
Oh.
You're fired. 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 You're fired.
Oh, I diss you because you're dysfunctional, and I'm disappointed with your lack of discipline for being punctual, and your work ethic is dismal. I'd like to show my distaste by filling up this disk space with stories of your disgrace, to displace and destroy all your decency, and just to display my dismay that you disobeyed all of my direct orders. You can consider this your dishonorable discharge. Your blatant disregard for management made it an easy decision of who to discard. I'm displeased with how you've been working. You're like a disease, and lately you've been disturbing. There are others more deserving of this concession. You made a distinct impression. Now I'm exercising my discretion to decide that you must be dismissed. This is immediate. I'm not being discreet, you idiot. You're out on your ass. You've been dispatched to the distressful duty of designing a plan to disguise your disconnection with our company. And if you disagree with anything that we've discussed, I don't want to witness your disgust, because I'm sure I distrust you. 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 I'm sure of it.
you just call me a liar?
No, I said you were fired.
Oh. That's much worse.
I'd invest in a moth net pocket protector, but there's a decimal before the first dinner to my savings. Time extension, dark green the look of my wardrobe. Worn out raggedy and also seen better days lacking. Classical music and lip procrastinating, whole of unrecyclable material compact. Is offering from sporadic actions at dispense 50 million comedians. Straight face, expressionless, impressionless at first glance. Ink is bleeding, tough guy crushing paper, beating ink by drip drop methods of the madness. Psychotic stages practice at the edge of the cliff with no mattress. Parallel dispelling frequencies, revolving mirror images of mere artistry. It's hard to be sibling, sweet and employee, deploying my knowledge on the scrap piece, the rainforest. The fortress is invaded by my deepest secrets, secreted by the challenger, gallivanting to the club scene. My dream shattered by sickness, living in this depressed intimacy of independence, unexpected through wrong directions and decisions I didn't learn from. American endangered species, holding handfuls of rabbits, alias. I'm waiting for cancer to change life literally, and it must be the weather. I see mountains approaching through this long journey of complicated matters that matters to matter. In other words, average thoughts are complicated by communications. Our radon's birds is evolving anything. We return to the state of the rock that I propose to double statue that I stand hand in hand, motor transportation, walking, participating in think tank number 5 discrepancy. Makes me an entry inside independent letters, a suicide bomb. I'd invest in a moth net pocket protector, but there's a decimal before the first dinner to my savings. Time extension, dark green and look at my wardrobe. Accumulating hearts under covers, looking coins with others and their significance for something different with Kama Sutra positions. Ambidextrous wishes, swimming upstream with this rotten and vicious, captured, exposing emotions, happy spouts, child's laughter, the master of the party. Overcoming your conscience is the hard thing, to be honest. On this match, just master your domain from sharing pain to tearing no-name curtains. See the light emerging twice tonight, clenching tightly, despite these true nails and true tales of worst case scenarios. We're laying here today for the burial of innocence, the 40-year statement is right about the DNA and fingerprints, the gospel manipulate the clitoris. America's most wanted haunted memories of manslaughter for females, for missing details, the truth never prevail. Prevent prenatal pregnancy, where pretense at least pretend to protect, procreating prepositions appropriately prepared for pedestrians, 2 cents congruently placed like you and me, face with penetration, stabilizing relations and potential conversations of silence with violence conducted through black ink that struck with the tenets of vengeance, suspended for pretentious, jagged and independent friendships, dependent on stimulation, emulating hearts under covers, hearts under covers. It must be commitment that's so awfully dreaded, or it won't be so legal when we're lawfully wedded. Fuck with poverty sensing, leaving you broke regardless when the checks in. The testing, supporting north of brow with your breast in your best interest. You settle with the heart feelings or mind you of incest. And incest will pass when incest will mask the power for a woman. How to go seek your trademarks and trade scars to remember the past. And face parts will come to the task. Proceed to my feet in this increments, incorporated chest bangs. Last name the same Betsy's, no interference. Interfere with your appearance of heart to hearts and piercings. Peering through seconds of red-headed face matching connections to secrecy. Distributed unevenly. I feel the need to be noticed. I roll this concerning your frequent approaches to imagination and procrastination of facing the no dumping sign. Scattered beneath memorabilia, fear your piercing stares, searing through seconds of human time bomb detonations. With the head so sick of hearing explanations, peering past the vacant space and pretending you're still there. I'm prepared to share these feelings I can no longer bear.
Cause steady rate failed to plan the plan, fails, fails, skin the sand, man said trail, now was stale, great and signed by Van Halen. Live on via rail and leaving the trail and nails an umbrella. Was reading beside helix and was eating his feelings.
Sneak, snap out of it, mad illusions, lost of blood confusion, using the mind as a fusion to bliss solace, and I can hide instead of reminding myself to provide some blood running back. I tailored my body to fit the straight jacket perfectly.
Impaired properties, stare at the rare entity, ought to be a nightmare that worries me, honestly. Helix they're on me, monitoring's longer under a bridge has been breaking on a there's a big thing, but it's been patiently waiting.
Purple flame was there to keep me calm. I'm in the morning, I had to do to make sure I don't get into a state where I could be mistaken. The shock of knowing that the line between the truth and false is all beneath the thought of being chopped to pieces.
I see Jesus, he said Einstein's a genius.
Documents home, sonic forms, line by line he reads it.
Deepest, darkest secrets, believe it.
Tries to find a reason from time to time, achieves.
Sleep at night, over the night, want to revive, check out my mind, go let him open the mind. For a new nightmare, I'll be right there. Open your eyes, look at the sky, something mine, learn to rhyme, something to climb under overtime. The play for pride.
We're on a mission from God.
I've been wondering, loading in line for the million time, and I wish for a sign that would hit that I will never be victim of feminine alienated from the planet of standing courageous and markets and talking myself into safety. The trees all look the same, the distant gorgeous is the ratio. I must have tried this point a day ago. I'm all away from home, I play the role of curious to find myself beyond the point of no return. I fly like I'm an amputated penguin. Onward walking, normal talking to myself to keep me alive and sane. I threw away my walking cane, I'm strolling through the rocky plains, surrounded by the sound of mountain gold and hungry timber wolves. I'm conscious of the food for thought that plague the mind of salmonella. Animals around the premise, I'm a rabbit, still a heart of foreign beam, but still I can't afford with all the orange team. From head to toe, I look prepared to follow through the stormy weather. Elbow grease and stomach pain, I got the blood to pay to make a poncho out of them. My shoes are tied to fit the moon and climbing rocks, I'm here to hunt for food. I see it does the moon, so I follow one of them. Into a cave, and so I think I'm lost memory. Depends on being refreshed identity, to energy, to energy, to energy, to live my chain. I'm bound to die, the exit has me singing from the power line. The ground my bed is staring, having right beside me is the body warming up and held the low, the heat, the sky, and melt the snow. I don't know what's going down below, but I can see a lot of things about the gate. The auto beat graffiti needs a music scene. The change in scenery is messing with my primal instinct. I don't think that I am going anywhere important. It's the cost of when I'm more than bitten from the frost. I thought I lost my pyramid and fought a pair and killed it to make up some fitted underwear. Right now my skin is cooking past the 10, I think the summer is. It's trying to rip itself apart, I feel the burn of summer is. The sweet and sweat from every pore, I find my teeth from water where oasis don't exist. I'm pissing clean and spitting green and pitching seeds. The cut for me to stick this in the dreams. I'm wishing deemed the dish and misdemeanor 40 nights ago. A lot of optical illusions occupy my inner self. I'm counting vultures, watching as they circle past my crooked back and limping, walking, faded dirt, and every so often I fall to the ground and wait for gated scorpions to come and take my place. To come and take my place. To come and take my place.
Well, I've looked high, I've looked low, I've looked all around. I've done everything except pull the carpet right up out of the ground. I've checked my coat pockets, dug through old Easter chocolates, even unscrewed all the light bulbs to check inside my light sockets. I've searched behind my couch, beneath it, in between the cushions, and now I've been there so long, half the neighborhood's probably seen me looking. My thoughts are crooked, I'd like to straighten out my memory. I need to think less complex, basic or elementary. Upon entry to my bedroom, I check the bookshelves, but at this point in time, I'd have to say that things don't look well. Under my bed, on top of my desk, the hunt has become ruthless, but despite my devoted focus, I'm still coming up fruitless. I feel quite useless, but still continue my exploration, examining empty pop cans and milk cartons past their date of expiration. Concentration's getting tougher by the minute. I searched hours and hours on end, and the hiding places seem infinite. I've checked every nook and cranny, finding comic books and pennies, but I still cannot find any of just what I'm looking for. I've checked every nook and cranny, finding comic books and pennies, but I still cannot find any of just what I'm looking for.
approaching so simply. Everybody smoking lung disease, so package up your life, put it on your other sleeve. So fry your beat till you believe in human beings. That what you see is what you get. A makeshift lung inside your chest, upset to the point when you feel sick. Locked in the people, matrix, ego, hatred, human staples, steeple chaser, spaceless waster, b-boy, pager, incinerator, rhyme brigader, word cremator, cigarette slayer, grave prayer, everything hater, and I hate everything.
Killing the brain to bring the flies. It's still the same people, I just switch eyes. For the sequel promo, no more promo, jump change. Sneaker says something's evil like 3-day-old meatloaf. Need those egos stacked like Lego people. Pass the beano, burn it in a blood rap. Turn the music up, reverse the map, and hit the Cincy for scribbling all raps. Earn this gas money from cleaning carpets and crap. CD not for sale, greedy for graffiti and punch like combat.
Still indifferent from nothing, running from gutted tomatoes inside of the kitchen where dangerous weapons are sitting and teasing, forgetting this season, completing my lunch into reading a book on my boxes of broken attention, complicated the matter to solve what is on from sneaking feelings, trying to compound the fractures, all that whenever I feel this, leading and leading away to defeating the day in the sun and the rain, deranged from the frame of mind inside the robotic piece of paper dotted I had to sign, to find the blind and heartbroken carts of failure, parts of trailer trash, the window smashed, broken shards of glass, past the skin piercing veins, I stain this little one of acid.
People known as me, we're celebrities overseas, half original, half illiterate, half unaware of mathematical laws. Little by little we gain an applause to the weapon that sees the weapon to the favor of balance. We theater was me, so we came up with songs exchanging the class and yawns. Now with the washed up folks who still try to mimic the sets of the peak of the people too. In a stadium packed to the brim, never do shows in an evil cathedral. Stepping in the mind, you can needle the needles we use in a wrong. We're feed for a mean, no look at the people and all of the people. Rob because people penalize people.
My name is Fanatical Facts. When I step up to the microphone, I like to perform acrobatical acts in the confines of my own home. I like peanut butter and jam, chocolate bars, and I eat my steak with beans. And sometimes when luck has it, I get to rap with these makeshift fiends. I hate the New York Yankees, and I hate bandwagon jumpers. My priorities are in order, I know my figures, stats, and numbers. I still live at home with my parents, and I don't do my own laundry. I rarely cook my own meals, there's really not much pressure on me.
friends as a great contributor to society. So now you see us behind door number 1. You've got the owl eyes and fish fingers. Do you choose to move on to door number 2 or stick with your lifetime supply?
Take it off! Take it off!
And the next question is, who is the dopest MC / group of MCs to ever test the 4-6? Chum-ching.
Y'all hail from London, Ontario, and I know that the dopest MCs are Makeshift Einsteins.
Okay, now let's get our studio audience to punch in their answers, and we'll take the vote. We'll be back right after these messages. Now, chump change. Sure. What was the group that you thought was the best MCs in London, Ontario?
The correct answer to that question that you just asked me would be me. Makeshift Einsteins.
Okay, well let's see if the studio audience agrees.
Try to not for the game show, yo. It's like wearing raincoat. Try to stay dry from the same hole unless you win mofo. You be try to not for the game show, yo. It's like wearing raincoat. Try to stay dry from the same hole unless you win mofo. Flip the tongue, just call me Bob Barker. Step right up, we'll sign your boobs with this marker. Read the cue cards and spin the wheel harder. Frenchie bottle of Rogaine, run to the Gotham Bentley, still hoping. Buy a ticket, go to the hotel, get a little liquid, get a little wicked. Show up in the morning, ready to bid, throw on my lap cause I didn't get paid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's not enough time to accelerate. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Winning the jag with a sword of a testing. 16, 17, 18, 19. Always my comparison, sword of a Viking. 20, 21, 22, 23. After this I will believe in a money tree. 24, 25, 26, 27. Have you got a stage and occasion, I love it. 28, 29, 30, 31. Sweat rising with temperature, 20, 29. 32, 33, 34, 35. Earning clues of these that are close on the line. 26, 37, 38, 39. With the win, there's that pin unit for a prize. I never fought before tonight. I haven't been given a proper chance to prove myself. Bragging, kidding, no till I feel the need to boast. I never thought that having a skill and finesse will help get along with my problems. I never looked to win, in the depth with connections. Apply with a rough and fun. I start with a win, I'm starting to grin. I am walking a limb, but we're short to swim. When again, with a morgan, I could've got that. But I want to regret, I'll be sure to success of my chances. Well, let's say about when I could get myself a new automobile. If I do the walk home, maybe spend my last thought to get cured instead of buying a new pair of sneakers. Jesus, I'm getting addicted. Eager to press the buzzer, liquid drips in the distance. I'm testing my guessing skills. I tackle with intelligence, a heavy shield. So whether it's now with a quarter hand turn, now is the time to correct for the answer. Victory is what the audience likes, being studied underneath Hollywood lights.
For the hesitant, E, the excellence, the R is for rendition, M stands for microphone connection, I is for the isolated freedom in my habits, where I read the same lines over and over, my kind of motor. T is the passing elegance that my mind waters in the fields of repetitive, patent pending spaces where my head's at. A blank tangent for rap, connects an X word, a sentence format. E is the drug, my body secretes some blood, I breathe the shrug shoulder, I throw the living room rug of the debris, scatter enough caffeinated sodas to keep my perky brain intact. 1 second to relax is one too many seconds, better not doing tracks. I'm in the state of being where my thoughts are pleased in front of me enough to become lost sounds. Not the mentions I made of these when they were cut off. My lips speak in broken English, wrote the lines, I covered the tombstone alone and finished in chrome writing. See the vision that I scribble through the open eyelids, silent coughing out the words of my Bible passion. On the object rocking back in my swivel chair. Ease the MC that I equally fetal pick, I still becomes a little bit more scared. E again, as a double helix to the tubus form a single amino acid trapped in the rich skeletons of the people. S is plural, hence the electric murder's play with speaking, hating sounds, although each one of my breaths becomes a sea of creation. The nurturing of my people when I'm having trouble learning to read. The solitude, the future, the scatters, the songs are all buried in me. Dirty's the weird of me, so have so many germs that I breathe. Hermit MC!
Back in the lab again, asking myself the meaning of dressing in my smiley face while we face life's issues and misuse, exploited feelings, dealing with the troubles of the outer limits and intimate creations. I'm debating, pacing out the doorstep before this rhyme has escalated past my first intentions. Interventions intended to cause tensions or risk tendencies. To be Hermit MC is evidently a crisis. The dice is telling me to cherish the memory of why I write this. Priceless, excited to enlightenment, journeys of confinement. Decided to rewrite it, turning to reliant habits, excessive, compulsive, convulsing is quite appropriate. Disregarding random rings in my forehead. Sorry, but I'm preoccupied by my idea of wasting time on gibberish. Illiterate, deliberately, Hermit MCs. I'm so conceited, it's me meeting the melody rhythmically, actively, sporadically. Purchase records and record before a cuticle surpasses the door of this makeshift studio.
Tourniquet, sucking nutrients from life's unforgiving, lucky Lucifer. A serpent tongue sinking in the stale salt lake, still solidified, slowly served with a smile. Sifting tissue cups, us up in society's need of
one-strung profile. Open-minded humans believe hermits like us clear the dust. This culture suffers from taking pretty people in the TV and encoded versions of bigger perversions. Their concern is only with money lust, envy. It takes too much energy invading culture, uprooting, planning, not teaching, deceiving, and learning. They're believing on one-sided fetish of false place, platinum value, villains, scarecrows. Never to acknowledge anti-social poetry that lies deep in the marrow. It's not about a life lesson, it's an obsession quest. Document event, purpose prevent, cerebral cement, packaging and preaching language. Anxious to finalize the gale force, couldn't extinguish the fire in our eyes. Realize the moral stream speed, socializing is prohibited. The makeshift seating abrasion is limited. The sound is patented with copper-coated attachments, classic static and makeshift dramatics. Makeshift dramatics.
Sound or think the same, did not sound or think the same.